Welcome to WILDLIFEx. In this video we are going to talk about top 10 things you didn't know about elephants. So before starting this video, like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. Elephants are magnificent animals. While not being at the top of the food chain, their enormous size ensures that they remain relatively healthy in the wild. They are, however, incredibly gentle creatures who live in a herd and care profoundly for their own. Number 10. Elephants may have either right or left tusks. Elephants, unfortunately, are in danger. Humans kill many elephants for their ivory tusks, either because of dispute with cultures or for entertainment. Asian elephants, which are classified as endangered, are far less than African elephants, which are classified as vulnerable, on the verge of being endangered. Tourist attractions that charge tourists to ride on their backs, or watch them paint pictures with their trunks pose a challenge to Asian elephants. Elephants use their tusks as weapons, most often to gather food like bark. Elephants have a preferred tusk, similar to how humans have a dominant side. According to a 2017 report, elephants with a dominant right tusk were more common. The tusk of an elephant can measure up to 10 feet long and weigh up to 175 pounds. Number 9. In a single day, an elephant will eat up to 300 pounds of food. Elephants consume everything from grasses, small plants, and bushes to fruit, twigs, tree bark, and roots for around 16 hours a day on average. Elephants eat roots, grasses, berries, and bark, and can consume up to 300 pounds of food a day. They travel long distances in search of the vast amounts of food needed to support their huge bodies. Elephants' digestion is extremely inefficient, with just 50% performance. They generate about 250 pounds of manure a day and release a huge amount of methane gas. Adult elephants consume 30 to 50 gallons of water a day, in addition to consuming large quantities of food. Number 8. There are nearly 100,000 muscles in an elephant's trunk. The trunk of an elephant is simply a long nose that is used for smelling, breathing, trumpeting, drinking, and catching objects like food. They can even use it to take a shower by sucking water into their trunks and pouring it all over their bodies. They then use their trunk to spray a protective dust coating on their skin. According to some estimates, the trunk alone contains 100,000 different muscles. African elephants have two finger-like features on the end of their trunks, whereas Asian elephants only have one. The elephant trunk contains over 40,000 muscles. Number 7. Elephants have the ability to build their own sun protection. On hot days, elephants are often seen taking dust baths. The elephant's skin is covered in dust, which helps to shield him from sun damage. Elephants in Africa and Asia both live in climates with high temperatures and UV exposure. This novel method of skin protection can keep them cool, as temperatures rise, and protect him from parasites. Unfortunately, in captivity, they are often discouraged from engaging in this behavior. Number 6. Apart from ivory, poachers are becoming increasingly involved in other parts of the elephant. Elephants have been threatened by habitat destruction, human-elephant violence, and, to a lesser degree, poaching for decades. Not only are Asian elephants being poached for their ivory tusks, only the males develop tusks, but they are also being slaughtered for their skin, teeth, and nails, in a shocking and increasing recent trend. The trade in ivory is now prohibited, but it has not yet been fully eradicated. In Southeast Asia, there has been a rise in ivory trade, which some claim is due to an increase in wealth and high demand for ivory carvings. Elephant poaching for ivory has increased gradually over the last 3 decades, with 800,000 African elephants killed. Number 5. Elephants have a high level of intelligence. Elephants are known to be among the most intelligent animals on the planet. Elephants' brain structure is one of the reasons for their high degree of intelligence. Their neocortex is extremely convoluted, similar to a human brain, which may also be seen in primates and several dolphins. Self-awareness is another sign of their enormous mental ability. They have the ability to recognize themselves in a mirror, which is highly uncommon among animals. Elephants may recognize themselves in the mirror, which is extremely uncommon among animals. Elephants, on the other hand, may recognize themselves in a mirror, according to a recent report. This ability isn't established until nearly 2 years of age, even in adult infants. Elephants are capable of displaying empathy. Elephants have a high level of emotional intelligence and can form long-lasting bonds. They've even been known to recognize people they've met in the past, but haven't seen in years. Elephant herds have also been seen grieving the death of a member of their own species. Number 4. Elephants can hear in the subsonic range. Elephants use subsonic calls that vibrate the ground to communicate with one another from miles away. Elephants receiving the calls detect the vibrating ground with both their feet and trunks, according to a leading researcher in the field of elephant communications. This helps the elephants to triangulate the location of the elephant making the call by positioning themselves with multiple points of contact on the ground. Elephants, like dogs, use their trunks to express their feelings. Elephants, in comparison to other species, have a very high emotional ability. They are one of the world's most expressive species. Number 3. Elephants have a 22-month gestation period. Do you consider 9 months to be a long time to be pregnant? Getting a baby is a huge commitment for an elephant. Elephants have the longest pregnancy of any animal, at nearly 22 months. Elephants weigh about 200 pounds at birth and stand around 3 feet tall. With a gestation period of 22 months, African elephants have the longest gestation period of any mammal. At 18 to 22 months, Asian elephants are close behind. You're thankful you're not in 8. Number 2. Elephants are essential members of our ecosystem. Elephants contribute to the preservation of forest and savanna habitats for other species, and they are intrinsically linked to a diverse biodiversity. Elephants have a strong impact on forest structure and density, as well as the wider landscape. Elephants establish clearings and holes in the canopy in tropical forests, which promote tree regeneration. They minimize bush cover in the savannas to establish an ecosystem that is conducive to a combination of browsing and grazing animals. Many planted species need passage through an elephant's digestive tract before they can germinate. At least a third of tree species in Central African forests depend on elephants to disperse seeds, according to estimates. Elephant herds have a matriarchal social structure, with all adult females contributing to the care of the calves. Bull elephants prefer to live alone. Number 1. Our actions are causing elephants to lose their habitat. African elephant numbers were estimated to be in the millions in the early 1900s, while Asian elephant populations were estimated to be around 1 million. Expanding human settlements, plantation production, and the construction of infrastructure such as highways, canals, and pipelines are causing elephants to lose their habitats and ancient migratory routes. What do you think about this video? Which of the following top 10 things you didn't know about elephants before you find most interesting? Do let us know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.